I've tried them all. The G10, stainless steel, even an exclusive limited edition version. So today, we're going to do a deep dive into everything you need to know about the CJRB Pyrite. Hey, I'm Jay. Thanks for stopping by. And up on the screen now are going to be some specs. They're all measurements I went ahead, I took myself. But don't worry, because I'll list them for you down in the description, along with the links to buy and any coupon codes. Here's a few quick comparisons, just so you can get a better idea of the shoe size of knife we're working with today. So here it is up top next to the Benchmade Bug Out. And then down below, we've got the Spyderco Delica 4. And as you can see, it's about the same size as both. Now, for those of you that don't know, CJRB is just the budget brand for Artisan Cutlery, kind of the same way like ccV is for We Knife. Now, I know it's going to be a little bit distracting, but please pardon the bandage here. Yeah, my cat, she got me good. Ever since like Benchmade released the Bug Out, companies have been trying to create their own versions of like a lightweight, medium-sized knife with a super thin blade. cwBPU has the Badlands Vagabond, and Gerber's got the Slim Sada, and of course, CJRB now has the Pyrite, which really hasn't been around all that long. I mean, this thing just came out in 2022. It's a medium-sized button lock with a drop point blade and AR RPM 9 steel that is just a hair shorter than the Bug Out, but the handles are practically the same size. AR RPM 9 it's a pretty good budget steel that is very similar to 9CR18 MOV. It's known for its excellent wear resistance and corrosion resistance. Now, the edge retention is going to be decent, but its biggest deficiency is in its toughness. Yeah, it's just not a very tough steel. Yeah, I know it might not be the most exciting steel out there, especially when compared to S30V, but you're also looking at a $120 price difference between these two knives. I absolutely love this blade shape, which looks just like the Bug Out, but what sets it apart is going to be that forward finger choil. And to be honest, that is a feature, that's something I'm usually looking for when I'm shopping for a new knife. On a medium-sized blade like this, I don't know if really being able to choke up is all that necessary, just because of how much of usable sharpened edge we end up losing. I do like finger choils on smaller knives like this Spyderco Native 5, because that choil could really be the difference between a 3-finger and a 4-finger grip when you choke up. The 2.6 millimeter blade thickness, is not quite Bug Out thin or even Delica 4 thin, but man, it is, it's close enough to make this thing just an incredible slicer. Dang, that's nice. I'll be the first to admit, I'm a big fan of the Bug Out, but the most common complaint is, the handle material, which makes it feel fragile, and I hate to say it, but almost too lightweight. These CF Elite scales are definitely an improvement over the very flexible Grivery, but it still kind of feels like you could almost just snap this thing right in half. The G10 version of the Pyrite here is also a very lightweight knife. Even with full steel liners, it still weighs less than an ounce per blade inch, which you don't see a lot. It's available with full stainless steel scales, but they don't have liners here. So, you're still getting that slim build, but in a knife that, could really handle some harder use. We're now starting to see some exclusive limited edition versions of the Pyrite out there. And I was lucky enough to get my hands on this one from Knife Center, because man, this thing sold out quick. It's got the same AR RPM 9 blade steel with some pack-a-wood scales, titanium bolsters, and titanium pocket clip. The only thing is that, yeah, that milled clip is just gonna have only one position, so no lefty love with this one. Now, what really impresses me about the Pyrite is the action, because it has been like consistently great across every single version that I've ever tried. I mean, there's no lock stick, no detent play, no like the button doesn't ever get loose, you know, perfect centering. So hey, great job, ArtisanCutlery. Now, I'm left-handed, and I've had absolutely no problems, you know, using my index finger here to go ahead and operate that lock. So other than that, I mean, this knife is going to be completely ambidextrous. And CJRB, they've just been killing it with some really important and, you know, influential designs like, well, like this feldspar here, even the Crag. I know, yeah, this is another fan favorite. The Scoria. Oh, how about another button lock? The Lago. And then now, of course, the Pyrite. Now, there's a reason why I picked this as one of my favorite new releases in my Best Knives of 2022 video, which I'll go ahead and put a link up in the corner so you can go ahead and check out that video. The Pyrite is really a good looking knife, just with a practical design that just feels very well made and can be had for like 60 bucks or less. So hey, what the heck are you waiting for? If you haven't already, go out and grab one, because you will not be disappointed. Right now, there's a video up on the screen that I personally picked out for you to go ahead and watch next. And hey, if you haven't already, consider subscribing if you're looking for knife reviews that get right to the point. All right, hey, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. And hey, I'll see you at the next video. Take care.